CustServ.EU's 3 in 3, where we'll be giving CX experts 3 minutes to answer 3 burning questions in CX today. Today, we're joined by Ali Nasim, who's the CEO of Ephlux, an LA-based leading solution provider delivering JDM solutions for the last decade. Ali has been working with leading companies, helping them to deliver consumer-centric apps and strategies for a modern customer experience. Ali, many thanks for taking the time to be with us today.
Thanks, appreciate you calling me in, and thanks a lot for having me here.
Pleasure. First question up for you. What is modern CX in your own words?
Okay, so we've been hearing about this notion of customer centricity for many decades now. But the key thing that has happened with this empowered customer revolution over the past 5 years is how the priorities have shifted. Like we always talked about as a company about the strategic objectives of the company, and then how those objectives can be met through the different strategies that you put in play. What are the processes that are going to implement those strategies, and what are the systems and technologies that are going to support that? At the end of this whole play, then we used to talk about how the user experience is going to look like, how the customer's experience is going to look like. What has changed really, this whole thing has been turned upside down, which is the fact that you start with the customer, you put the customer right at the center, and then you define your strategies, then you re-engineer your business processes, and then you decide what technologies are going to help you in those customer-centric business processes. So in my mind, the modern is all about putting the customer right in the center and then deciding any and everything that you're going to do within your organization.
Nice, I like it. Second question for you. It's a little bit harder this time. The top 3 challenges in CX in 2016 and beyond, what are they in your eyes?
Right, so given the fact that it's such a fundamental change, it's not just a cultural change, but it's a DNA change for some of the organizations. So the key challenge that starts right at the top, having the buy-in at the executive level, all those different ways of you've been doing business with regards to starting from your, the way you incentivize different initiatives within the organization from the top all the way to the bottom. So first challenge that you face is having that executive and the cross-functional buy-in. The other challenge I would feel that is faced is the integration, not just the cross-functional integration from the perspective that when you talk about marketing and sales and customer support and field service, for you as an organization, there might be different functions. When you look at it from the customer's viewpoint, those are just the different touch points, different ways the customers interact with you as a company throughout this singular customer experience life cycle that they have while working with your company. So you've got to integrate yourself both cross-functionally as well as from the systems perspective. The last challenge for me that I advise mostly is about technology, and you've got to keep that in perspective. Because there's a lot of legacy that is sitting out there in the data centers, a lot of proprietary applications that have been built over the time, each functions having the ownership of different interaction with the customer within the different life cycle. So they have their customer database silos and different ways of interacting with the customer. As I said, integration is the key. For that to happen on the technology side, you've got to make sure that all your technology is agile enough and those business processes can be quickly re-engineered and reshipped for the customer-centric experience. So those will be the primary 3 challenges as far as I have experienced so far.
That sounds like a lot to actually deal with. There's lots of different variables, I suppose. For CX directors out there today, if you had one tip to give them, what would it be?
Right, so the key challenge that the CX directors face is there's a huge level of change management that is happening. We need to realize that it's not just a technology project. It's not even just a business process re-engineering project. It's a very strategic change that you're bringing in. So you've got to make sure that although you put the complete roadmap in mind, you start with the complete end in mind, but you've got to take those baby steps. You've got to keep having those cross-functional and top-to-bottom buy-in as you move along. So a good mix of deploying the right set of KPIs, the right set of processes, and the right set of technology blended in along with the right level of training at all these different levels is I would advise as the way forward. So just take it slow, slow but steady, but make sure that you keep having that buy-in throughout the organization as you become that customer-centric, amazing customer experience provider.
Ali, that's brilliant. Thank you very much again for taking the time out today. And we hope you enjoy our CX 3 and 3 today, and we look forward to seeing you back here again. Thank you very much once again.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for having me here. It was a pleasure. Take good care.
Bye-bye.